only thing that you can use for treatment are steroids.
Okay.
So you have to be hospitalized maybe 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
And just let nature take its course, and hopefully pray for the best, and your antibodies will go to sleep for a while.
Okay.
So that way you can manage.
Okay. Well, I would have never guessed that just by, being introduced to you for the first time, because you have such a bright personality, and obviously your condition is not darkening your spirits, and I think that's a glory to God right there. I gotta say glory to God for that, because a lot of people, even myself, I probably couldn't cope with something like that. I just gotta be honest about it, because I don't like being in no kind of pain. But I admire your courage, and I admire that you found something to, be positive about, instead of harboring on that and letting that just eat up your soul. Okay, so what I want to ask you is, what kind of music do you sing? And
well, my genre has been a large range.
Okay.
But so I sing about life experiences, but I put it to music.
Okay.
Sometimes it's to a hip hop beat.
Okay.
Sometimes it's to a ballad.
Okay.
Sometimes it's to a mid tempo. So it's all about what I feel inside, and I just write about it.
Okay. How long have you been writing music?
I've been writing music, let me see, I'm 39 now. So my very first time writing a song ever, I was 14.
Okay. Okay. Well, what was your first song about?
My first song was really, let me tell you, it's a funny story, because you know how when you're a kid, you have dreams, and you like, when I was growing up in the 80s, it was like, yo, female rappers are so decent. I want to be that.
Yes.
So I said, and I wrote a song called Debonair Beauty, and that was going to be my rap name.
Okay.
But my delivery, it wasn't right, because my gospel background, my churchy background, I couldn't get with the in the pocket when you do rapping.
Right.
So I just said, well, let me just write some ballads. So I started writing songs, and then I joined some groups, and I got an opportunity actually to do recording for Power 99 in 1998.
Okay.
And it was for, I believe his name is D. Lee.
Okay.
At the time he was on the morning show.
Okay.
And I did a song just introducing their show. It was a little, like, too many captions on the radio. But it was a beautiful experience. And then working with groups, I've also had the opportunity to pair with 2 other solo artists. And we actually did the Star Spangled Banner for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that was in 99.
Wow. Wow.
And the funny thing about that one is, I did it, and I broke my leg right before we had to be on air at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow. How'd you break your leg?
I fell down the steps.
Well, all you had to do was call me. I would have told you don't fall down.
Well, it was just a crazy experience, but I still got to have the experience of singing the Star Spangled Banner and going to the Phillies game,
That's beautiful.
enjoying that. So it was a beautiful experience.
That sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. I done been to many Phillies games, Eagles games, Sixers games, and sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could go in there in the middle of the arena and perform. But
Right.
I know that must have been great.
Yeah, it was great.
I want to ask you this. Name some of the, or give me some of the subjects that you sing about or write about nowadays.
Okay, well, the one song that is a project for me that's really personal, this one song is called Silent War. So it's a lot of things that happen with MS that a lot of people just don't get to see. And that's one of the things that I say in my song, the naked eye can't see within me, I'm hurting me.
Right.
Trapped in a silent war, fighting blind, but now I know what for.
Okay.
I'm fighting for my right to live each day of my life.
Okay.
So itself is very, very personal to me. But some of the other songs that I write about is about relationships. It's about, it's inspirational. It's I just have such a wide range because living in the era that I grew up in the 80s,
Yes.
people in the 80s were exposed to every genre of music.
Yes.
But now, you don't, when you see shows and things, you might get, like on 106 & Park or whatever, they showing like mostly rap
All right.
and mostly, I guess R&B is what it's supposed to be.
I guess too, because it don't sound like.
But it's
R&B
like
out.
to a rap beat.
Right.
So it's hard to kind of differentiate,
What is
you
that?
know.
Yeah, what is that?
Right. So I just like to stay in my lane. I like to be unique, and I also feel that the music that I've been blessed to create,
Okay.
it doesn't have a time on it.
Okay. I mean, all right. Let me ask you this: do you have any completed